I ask you a question. If there is one weak narrator in the hadith, in any narration, one weak narrator, that causes the report to be daif, weak. Okay. If he is zindiq, you know the word zindiq, heretic. If he is heretic, if the narrator is heretic, the hadith will be even fabricated, or kadhab, liar. If he is kafir, then the hadith is also fabricated, not accepted. How can we accept hadith from one who is not Muslim? But suppose a Christian said, I heard the Prophet Muhammad saying, etc., etc. What? You're not Muslim. Okay? Now, who collected the Qur'an? Those whom the Shia slander, and they say that they become apostated after the Prophet's death. Now, if we say that, we're going to be slandering the Qur'an, because they are the collectors of the Qur'an. And if they don't deserve to be the one who collect the Qur'an, then why God made the collection of the Qur'an and the protection of the Qur'an had been done by them? Why by them? If we say, for example, they are bad, then the Christian and the Jew and the Hindu, they have the right not to believe in the Qur'an. They're going to be saying, wait a minute, Shia say that the companions are apostated after the Prophet's death, and they are the one who collected the Qur'an. Excuse me, I don't need to follow your book, because the book has been collected by those who are kafir. That will be bringing a great doubt against the book of Allah. When we talk about the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, let's forget about all the companions. Let's pick from the companions the immigrants and the supporters. Al-Ansar, Al-Muhajirun. Al-Muhajirun. Don't be drifted to Al-Muhajirun. Al-Muhajirun Medina, not in UK. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want your answer all. Did Allah praise Al-Muhajirin and Al-Ansar in the Qur'an or not?
Yes.
Is there anyone who says no? We all agree. That's good. Okay, there's another verse in the Qur'an where Allah praised one person whom the Shia have big problem with him. And that is Abu Bakr. لا تحزن إذ يقول لصاحبه لا تحزن إن الله معنا. They have a problem with the one whom the Prophet made it clear that Allah is with us. What's the meaning of Allah with us? In support and victory. As a Tusi, a Shiite interpreter of the Qur'an, he declared it, that this ma'iyah is the ma'iyah of the support. And I saw one of the supplications of the Shia. They say in their supplication, if they want to be supported against the enemies, Inna Allah ma'ana, la tahzan, Inna Allah, don't grieve, Allah is with us. They use this verse in the Qur'an as indicative to the meaning of support and ally. So if Allah said that I am with Abu Bakr, who's he to say no? After Allah said he is. Usually the Shia, there's something good they say sometimes. They say, we go with the Qur'an. Anything that contradicts with the Qur'an, throw it. Throw it in the wall, in the bin, if you want. Anything that contradicts the Qur'an, throw it in the bin. That's a good thing. But do they apply it? Allah is saying, لا تحزن إن الله معنا. Now Allah is supposed to be against him, not with him. So they have problem with the best kind of companions. The one who succeeded him, the one whom the Prophet before his death said, let Abu Bakr lead the people. And the beautiful word narrated by Ali, the cousin of the Prophet ﷺ, he said a beautiful word to Abu Bakr. He said, the Prophet had chosen him to be the leader in our matter of religion. That means the prayer. Shouldn't we rather choose him and be pleased with him to be the leader for our matter of life? That means leadership. As a leader, president. Shouldn't we? Noting at the same time that the Shia declared, confessed, that Ali has a son called Abu Bakr. And Abu Bakr is a nickname, a kunya. It's not a name, it's a nickname. That means he is the father of Bakr. That's a kunya of Abu Bakr. And usually, people do not use a nickname as a name for their children, unless there's a great deal of love between Ali and Abu Bakr. Why did he call? I mean, I've been searching in the book called Bihar al-Anwar, and I think the Shia know. I made a search, and I wanted to see if there's a statement, Salamu alaykum ya Abu Bakr. May Allah peace be with you, Abu Bakr. I found it. But they're not talking about Abu Bakr, the leader after the Prophet. They're talking about Abu Bakr, the son of Ali. They're talking about Abu Bakr, the son of Ali. And that's in the book Bihar al-Anwar. What does this prove? One person, I was asking him, what is your attitude? He said, names have no problems. You can call your son anything. You. I said, do you call your son Sharon? He said, yeah, why not? I said, Shalom, Mr. Sharon, Abu Sharon. Shalom, Mr. Abu Sharon. How come? They don't call their daughters Aisha, they have a problem with Aisha. They don't call their sons Umar, they have a problem with Umar. Why do they have a problem with the best kinds of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ who became the leaders after him, and they died, and now they are beside him in his sepulchre? No one should be preferring any holy place more than the place of Mecca, for example. No. Because Allah said, إِنَّ أَوَّلَ بَيْتٍ وُضِعَ لِلنَّاسِ لَلَّذِي بِبَكَّةِ. The first house that have been established for people is the house which is Bakka. And by the way, Bakka is mentioned in the book of either Psalms or Isaiah. I think Psalms. Psalms 84, verses from 4 to 6. Blessed are those who perform their pilgrimage to the valley of Bakka. Valley of Bakka, where you can find the spring there. Pilgrims, valley of Bakka, spring, Zamzam. 3 things you can find in this chapter, 84, the book of Psalms, talking about pilgrimage. Yet, Sistani had given a fatwa that Karbala is better than Mecca. Karbala, which is in Iraq, is better than Mecca. And there was a debate between Mecca and Karbala. Then God said to Mecca, shut up. Karbala is the thing that I prefer over you. I mean, if it's better, why don't you go there? Now, don't cause troubles in Mecca. Don't threat the pilgrims, as we heard recently. Why do you have to do that? The Ummah should be united, should get united. Wallahi. We need the Ummah to get united. But the word Ummah, nation, in the Qur'an was mentioned in terms of the straight way, the true, the pure methodology. When when Ibrahim was alone in his faith, he was described by Allah that he is a nation. What does it mean when God described the Prophet Ibrahim that he is a nation? Inna Ibrahim kana ummatan